Alright, so it is that date. I guess I'll do an epoch time. Mind you, I don't know what's on the YouTube browser, so I'm not gonna. Really don't care. So I've gotten to a point where I'm making great strides, but still, people are having issues with. Let me go ahead and play this before I start working on the grid and explaining why that is what it is. Anyways, I don't know why it works actually. It shouldn't, because it's 11 by 11 square, of which no, because you're removing 3 from 11. That's still 8. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll have to figure it out. But first, I want to play these videos. I literally gave out this exact code multiple times, multiple ways, multiple different, but people, they don't want to take the time to see what those oddities that they ask questions about were the keys. So, and that's a hard one. It's a hard one to accept that you have the answer in you. So anyways, for you, I'm going to do order videos. That's me right there. This is a guy that works with her at Goodwill right there. That is Amazon. I did that for a couple months trying to get people to listen. Like this, I would sell it. I'm like, I don't know where babies come from. And I heard Amazon's got this new animatronic baby that they're going to sell out, Alexa's child, because I got her pregnant, but I don't understand how. I don't understand how sex works. So it's either Storks or Sex or Amazon. And then I found someone that works at Amazon. I found her at the shelter that I was working with. She had 6 kids, so she knew damn well, and she worked at Amazon, and she knew about the drop shipment program. So I'm building up the story, and then I'm like, the Amazon, the problem is they keep. She got fired. She just got the photo. She got into the restricted area. We've got a photo of the animatronic baby or the animatronic stork. So they're all like, "What the fuck's going on?" Then they get a full picture of this guy, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, I know exactly what you mean. You can't tell whether it's real or not or what's going on. Oh, I pissed myself so many times with that one. So this I'm going to show you how it correlates. Cheryl, of which my Reddit post was about, which led me down this whole spiral. I'm sorry if the volume's loud. No, it's not.
Stop texting me in all caps.
I don't know if it's loud because the TV's all the way down. So
there's a caps lock for a reason. I know you're pissed, okay, girl, I know you're pissed. You got footage of me pissing in your coffee. Alright? Tell Frank in HR, I don't give a shit, okay? Okay, just eat a dick. Alright? I know when you started recording because you called me. I called Frank knows, he told me to do it.
yeah, because if she would have recorded before that time, she would have saw Frank pissing in her coffee. Yeah, that's the passed down generational thing.
Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye. What the fuck? Why is it? I hate this with the phone. Alright, so I bring up a good point. Since we're recording, let's go ahead and discuss this. I'm going to look at this stuff because I'm American. There is no correlation between the first letter being an input structure set for the top set of A to B, B to C, E to F, Z to Y. There's no logical sense. I'm American. I speak Americanese. I'm in a hotel. What I did on that bed last night with my AT&T A14 phone. Because the Vista phone, who the fuck would develop this phone? They would never hot tap for time travel, right? Right, because that ain't a thing. I'm American. I speak logic. We would go 52, 8.
Damn it. Alright, hold on. I'm trying to pull up the Reddit now. There's a lot of stuff, because I sparsely, it's like cooking a big soup. you sprinkle shit all over the place, and you know which spices are important, and you leave them until you need them, and or remove them. So karma. I want my fucking channel. Get my stuff. I've been working with Reddit for, what, 20 years now, under different profiles. I want my post and hot post. Alright, so that may not be on here, is it? It would be under comments, under Google Drive. There it is. And I posted this slide with a little bit of explanation. It keeps getting booted. So there's the logic. Anyways, wow. I don't need that anymore. So I just said time traveler. I'll go ahead and start this one over, and it's 3 minutes. And I'll pause it.
Okay, Cheryl, I'm going to say for the last time, stop texting me in all caps. You know what the fuck you're doing. Additionally, there's a cap box for a reason. I know you pissed.
Hey,
Girl, I know you pissed. You got footage of me pissing in your coffee. Alright? Tell Frank in HR I don't give a shit. Okay? Okay? Just eat a dick. Alright? I know when you started recording because you called me. I talked with Frank. Frank knows. He told me to do it. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Why is there... I hate the phone.
Alright, so I'm processing a lot of stuff during this video, but the reason why I hated it and I called it out, this is the original video I recorded, of which I didn't figure out that the truck company owner of ABCD Trucking, here where I live, where I work, issued me this Vista phone. And then I realized that it kept popping on when I said Cheryl. So I'm like, what the fuck's going on? So.
Alright, so I bring up a good point. Since we're recording, let's go ahead and discuss this. I'm going to look at myself because I'm American. I'm American. There's no correlation between the first letter being an infrastructure set for the entire set of A to B, B to C.
Alright. With that being said, infrastructure set. Alright, so where's my AI? AI. So, this is an 11 by 11 grid. Super simple because you need 10 by 10. Alright, and paper is 8.5 by 11. Just made sense. So I'm like, I'll just make a freaking square. So that way people understand. So somehow, yeah. So I removed one, and then A is the first step. So anyways, I had already drawn this out, which is in the slide of the other thing. And then someone keeps telling me you have to do it right so people understand. So anyways, got it. You can find this on my channel. I'm not going through it, but that's the basic infrastructure set. This is basic communication for anything or any idea or anything. You have what I call couch to coffee. Couch to coffee. So wherever your layout is, this is always what you'll find. You'll have the original, you'll have the other copy desired, and then you'll have the middle actions that are required, or communications, or mixed signals, or whatever you want to define this center square as. But it's always C, the original, and 1. Think of like Star Trek beaming you up. You have this one that has lived down on this other plane, and this one that's floating in space. This one doesn't have the knowledge of that one, so you've got to beam that up somehow. Now this this middle logic is very simple. From the bottom up, this is literally taking steps back. Now these are basically taking all the knowledge of that ship and the knowledge, additional knowledge from here, and letting them relive their life to get back onto the ship. Now this happens instantaneously, so that's a hard one. So this is complete one. And this is one destination. So simple logic. We've all seen it a million times, and once you actually understand it or see it this way, it helps articulate all the connected properties of everything. And it really sucks once you figure it out, because then your brain starts doing this auto-correcting and all your fears come to life. Like, you have the option to either see the perception or just say no, obviously, and focus on pi. But if you deny it, your perception will override and then give you every thought process that you had, and you'll see things. And other people will see the same thing you do. So you're not crazy. You're just, the way you're perceiving it is tied to past memories, and you still haven't trusted yourself to accept the process. So it's okay. We'll figure it out. I forgot where I was going. A, the infrastructure. So this is a roof of a house. So it's a wall house, and then you have two steps. So one inside, one outside. And this is a lawn. Very simple. We all have that. Variation in degree. That's the concept right there. Boom, done. So we needed to understand that this is a different concept. This is a different measurement. This also, so that's I don't know how to do that. That fits in with something else, which I can't discuss yet. But just like the 2, I haven't figured out the 2 yet. I understand this logic and where it goes, but this right here, I understand the word, but why this order? You know? So, sideways 3, and then X. Or, you know, we know it as a cross. So that's why I'm dancing around this a lot, because that, for Christians, has a huge life-saving property to it. So I know it's very sensitive, and it's too. Anyways, you can check this out on my YouTube stuff. It's there. It's there. I've been using all these different sites as storage is all I've been doing. That way I'm not required to have a computer or a centralized location. It's called decentralization. It's how communication works. Or, I guess, memory? I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and close that out. Oh, shiza! I needed that. So, mind you, the history, this is not my computer, but most of these are my search engines. So anyways, I'll go ahead and I wonder if that's better. There we go. That gives me the taskbar.
Yeah, you know, Z to Y. There's no logical sense. I'm American. I speak Americanese. I'm in a hotel. What I did on that bed last night with my AT&T A14 phone, because this Vista phone, who the fuck would develop a Vista phone? They were never high tech for time travelers, right? Right, because that ain't a thing. I'm American. I speak logic. We put 52.
Alright, so the stuff is happening again. And everyone can see that I'm clicking a lot of stuff, but this computer has 12 gigabits. The processor is insane. It should not. The internet itself is fast. So it's just, what I explained in an audio to a friend was, like, when you're doing this process, everything goes to, like, as old of a computer that you can think of that has a user interface. And it literally will start showing you the process at which they're thinking. And you're like, they aren't thinking, but they're processing. So they're showing you the steps, and then that gives you the underlying architecture of how the program works. So reverse engineering. So this, let's see, where I got it. All right. So 4, TT, time travel, very simple. From this base level to the mothership. All right. So this is whole, middle. All right. This is 1. So there's 2. I don't know how else to say it. So this is a copy of the surface. I don't know. Word it the way you want. That's how this language is set up. That's how this process is set up.
80 in a mile. That is feet, logically. There is no.
You can check that out. But ASCII 52 is 4, and then 80 is pi, or what we were taught. But there's an underlying shape and connective property aspect to it that we all know because we walk around and we have gut instincts, but we don't know that we were given everything. Um, at any point in the argument of life, you have all the keys to your answer.
Correlation between the English alphabet and that, or ASCII for that matter, it's all different. Because monkey.
Monday's keys. Days. All right? Because never mind.
We drew pictures, not me, but these animals drew pictures on walls and created what we call letters. And then they passed it down to their children. They put their artistic flair to it. More artistic flair.
All right, so we're talking about the English alphabet. We're talking about fonts.
Then the Latins came in. Latins, I don't know. I don't speak no Chinese.
All right, latte, Latin, 20. It was in Role Models. They had an argument about it, and he flipped out on the barista. Watch movies. They tell you why. Those educated people writing the shit, their education is flowing out, not dialogue. Free education. Chinese is...
American ease. E-A-Z-E. There's no correlation. I mean, the letter...
Chinese literally says, all the information is flowing from a chin. It's easy. Chinese, American ease, E-A-Z-E, A to Z, E-E. I'm pissing in her coffee. Your coffee now.
E, in its smallest sense, is not a diameter in the middle with the circumference around the side, 3/4 of the way around. Saying pi. No, God, no. No, I'm American. I know what I did. No one else can prove that. Cheryl, case in point, there's AI, okay? AI, that was not me pissing in your coffee. So let this be proof in my verbal communication that I, Joshua Timothy Sisk, did not pee in the coffee, nor did I create a letter system and be a self-proclaimed time traveler and travel throughout time to develop the English language correlation to ASCII and pi. Okay, you have a good one, Cheryl. I love you. That's why I piss in your coffee.
all right, hold on. Let me get the... I always write crazy shit, and people are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't want to talk to you anymore. They don't get me. I'm like, I thought you said you liked me. So, anyways, you can read this. Oh, jeez. All right. Woo. This next one. All right, so here's the problem. I was working between 2 different phones, okay, which is not a problem. But the upload time was janky on this Wi-Fi at Comfort Inn, was it? I don't know. SUPER8 in Farmington. So, ironically, the larger video loaded up first in the A14. It gave me this order, so I'm just going to play them in order. This one was actually, I don't know how. These last two, I don't remember which order. One was recorded after the other. That's all I know. Make sure the caption's on. Alright, this is me, Joshua Timothy Stick. Oh yeah, this was after the other one that's following. Sis, speaking to JoJo. JoJo, I'm not using the company phone. It's a Vista phone. It's like Windows Vista. You should not be in tech. You should have caught the clue. Anyways, you and, what's her name, Cheryl? Ain't anymore, alright? Me and her. Stop hacking into my fucking phone because there's no such thing as AI. I know you listening to the conversation. It pops up. It starts recording when the name Cheryl shows up on the company phone. Get some better porn. It's not virtual reality TV porn smart for you. Me and Cheryl are real. All right? Stop. We're going to meet at the truck stop at 2 p.m. if you know what that means. We're going to do a little light gambling. We're going to head back to the trailer. We're going to discuss this matter about this coffee shit. You're not going to be a part of it. Do not piss in Cheryl's coffee. That's between me and Frank. All right? Stay out of it, JoJo. All right. God bless. I understand you're American. You're special. All right. Get off my fucking phone. Bye. Ironically, I know a few different variations of JoJo. So, and Lindsay, who came up, it will buffer, which the video's been doing. Lindsay Blagg, who's now my cohort in this, ironically enough, and she's the one that's pushed me to get to this point. She's like, you gotta keep going. You gotta be as honest as possible to as many people as possible, so that way you can clean up your instruction set that you've got and stop fucking around. So I'm like, but it's so much. She's like, I know, but you're fucking everyone up. So anyways, this has a special meaning, and where I live, we have a flower festival for her every year. So, and this guy, whoa, geez, the shit he says, he gets away with saying so much dumb stuff, but when you know this stuff, you're like, what? Oh, and then this video right here, and there's a hip hop one that I've been sending around. Anyways, I think that's the same one. Nope, that's a remix. Woo, I'm gonna have to check out that remix. All right, no, I am not on drugs. I do vitamins. I do legal things. I work out. Well, not recently because of COVID, and I'm not talking about, no, I literally had COVID on my birthday. So, sucked. It was one of those, like I did with all these sites, I was getting my story documented in closed servers. That way, in case the sites died.
Before I love you, I created.
And this is for my one, literally. I hope she's laughing, and she has her own connective correlations to this. She's out there somewhere. I'll find her. I mean, I've managed to crack the code here, so I'll figure it out later on. Sorry, Lindsay. I know you're not the one.
So. Because of you. All right,
I'm gonna start it over so we can get the automated
I told you before, I love you. I created this system because of you. All right, no. Remember AI. That's all you gotta remember. Because, even though that video that was sent to you from my phone was of me and Tina and linguistics, no. AI, man. Yes, I know. The phone then proceeded to...
Now, Tina is still up in the air. The one thing that kept popping into my mind was Tina Fey, because I have a lot of folklore logic of the Fey, werewolves, demons, all that fun stuff. Witchcraft, spells, and casting, like video and written. So I understood that there was a logic built in there. And then I found Changelings as well, was very good, by Frank Baker. There was a post at 11/29/2019. I still have a hard time reading it, because when I'm in this process, my perception only allows the needed information I need to take the next step. Very simple. So I don't see the entire paragraph. That is not dyslexia. That is me being right. Me knowing I'm right. All right, me knowing what I want. I have a dead set point. I'm finding my one. That's it. All right? Finding out who she is, what she's all about, where I can locate her, track the shit out of her from now on to the rest of my life. So that way I know she is taken care of. Because if she dies, then I die. All right? So fuck off and back off. Anyways, with love and respect to those that have found their one. Stay coincidental. Anyways. So think of it...
AI
Again. Think of it like this. Your emotional state is putting out pulses, EMPs, that shut down machine language. All right? And that machine language responds with errors in their code. So to reset it, you have to go through those IT calls. You have to let them know what's going on. and then somehow in the back channels or the tier 2, anyways, don't figure out the business system if you don't want to get fucked up. But anyways, when you do, you'll find out there's a barrier of communication where it just is all of a sudden magical and things get fixed and they have no logic for it. So anyways, and there was a time when they started doing remote logins, and instantaneously I knew what that was. So I started typing in my search engine what I was thinking and where I was going. I would type in a whole conversation in the fucking search, the URL line, and then I would go ahead and then go to google.com and then search a very concise points of those varying degrees. So, and then I would write in the top a closed statement because Google is recording everything. Why? So they can have a conversation behind the closed walls.
Alright, settle down. Tina ain't a thing. Let it go. You know me, baby. I'll ride that.
All right, so I just got a case manager at BJC. It's a hospital, religious hospital, with the first letters BJ for Cheryl. Okay, anyways, my case manager's name is Terry Young. So, Tina is the closest thing my brain could pull up, knowing that that would be the right person to work with and she would understand and listen. So, but anyways, I had just prior visited my old vocational rehabilitation educational program director, who was just a lowly a case manager for me back in the day, but she is now the lead of her department. She is completely confused by all the shit I've done at her office. And she's like, you need to do this. Anyways, I understood that she sent me on my way, and I've been doing my thing, and I always identify people. It doesn't matter the place or whatever. I always identify the people that best suits the prior step. So, but I went in there, and I had the conversation with her, and then I'm like, I know what I'm doing with this entire thing. I know why I need to be here. Because her name was Mary Ross, Mother Mary, Rick Ross. So, fuck. Now you got to check my search history, and then a lot of my search history will start making sense. I am a perv, but my brain just kept saying, you got to hold back. You got to save this for a little bit. You got to save this. It's going to be great. So, there's varying degrees. We're not going to have the adult conversation here. I may have one over on my Pornhub channel. Anyways, so when you take Rick Ross, everyone thinks I'm like some evil genius Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty. So I immediately, once I saw the name Terry Young, I thought of Scary Terry. I fucking knew it. So, and then if you watch the episode, this girl just stands there in the nightmare level and like it's just playing around. You had to worry. She's like, everyone agreed, like, that's the girl you need to worry about. Dead eyes. You know, she didn't give a shit. She's just having fun. All right. So, exactly.
Anyways, yeah, and then the audio, I understand the phone call. Alright, you heard me say that she's a dum-dum. Cheryl's a dum-dum. She uses all caps. She believes this AI thing. AI, girlfriend, back the fuck off. I know, you're like, what makes me so special? I created a fucking thing. It said my name is in it. I did that, right?
All right. And this one, it does say my name, sort of, but there's supposed to be instruction sets because I didn't realize that the English language was pictorial. So it became very selfish of me in this. So it was a selfish pursuit all the way around. You know, I was just trying to get my money. I'm trying to get the lady. I'm trying to get the one that's going to be the super freak on my dick. So I'll show you that. It was the very first video on here. And yes, I have varying degrees of my personality, and people thought I was bipolar. No, I was just adapting to my environment. So I was around family at that time, so I was more caring. I know how to shut it off and transition between work and home and church. So, but when someone from church who doesn't know me like that, they're like, oh, he's got a bad history. So.
Yeah. And that's why you gonna meet me at 2 p.m. at that truck stop. That's right, baby. Alright, talk to you later. Americanese, baby. Americanese. AI did it. Remember.
So ABCD Trucking in Fredericktown. I'm going to go ahead and hit the remix. I want to see that. It's going to flag. No, I got to pause it or mute it. I'll mute it. Nah, I'll view it later. I just want to get into my search history. Salt burn. Okay, no. This is going to flag everything. Now this is why buffering is. It's a cheat because it's literally gave you letters. The AI can make it. All they got to do is throw this up here and throw you key stuff to you. All right. So, all right. We're at 8 seconds, 229. It's not paused. Get tickets. All right. Focus on one thing always, and then reverse engineer everything else from it.
Yeah. Good flat tire. My bike. Hey, that is so kind. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I talk about pissing on people's tires all the time too. That's sort of a thing I do. It's a sign of respect and domination. I've only pissed on one person's tire in my life, really. I think mine definitely, but there was one during my sister's birthday at a Mexican restaurant. Some random dudes. I had to piss. All our crew went inside, and what was it? Oh, they were tying up the bathroom, and I'm like, I can't wait. So I just pissed on, I think, a Jeep's tire. He immediately walks out of the restaurant and calls the cops, and then everyone let him know, no, he's good. We just tied up the bathroom. He's fine. It's my birthday. We have that limousine right there, so they had to explain everything out. No, he's a good guy. He's not trying to start anything. He wasn't doing a dominance play. He just had to go to the bathroom, and he liked your car. He didn't know how to take it. He did say, okay, happy birthday. So, but, oh, good times. I've had many get out of jail free moments like that. Because I had pure intentions. I'm like, I can't do this. This car, this seems like my type of people. They'll understand if you guys explain it to them. It's my subconscious telling me, it's like, it's okay. It'll buffer. So Lindsay's like that. I know my one's like that. I know prior women in my past are like that. Dudes, however, are not. They don't understand. They always, because I hang around with women like I do and I talk to them like I do and they like how they talk to me back, they don't know how to draw that line, which always I have to step in. I'm like, dude, you can't say shit like that. You have to draw that line. And then they will start talking to you like that, but there's no relationship there. I know that because they like me. I don't like you right now. So, and it wasn't anything other than you were being inappropriate in your mind. You could see it. It was all over your face and body language. You need to learn how to speak right with yourself. That way, you aren't projecting fucked up shit. Period. So.
I'm trying to find myself. 2023 is going to be a rebuilding year and restructuring how I present myself to the community, to others, to myself, so that way I
somewhere
can be the better me that
in this year that sweater's gone missing, which I'm pissed.
Family and friends
It was at one of my hospital stays and all my clothes got thrown out for some reason. Don't know why, or stolen.
Them that obviously still bug me because it bugs them, and I can tell. It's weird. I'm not going to get into that stuff. I'll have another video maybe going into the details of just the crazy stuff. So, yeah. And I'll give you a crazy example. Alright, like me as an artist, I create a reality that is centered around me, straight up. So if you take, and I'm going to talk through this, and I may put an image in the post under this, so that way you can see, but if you take...
You can always check out the video, but anyways, I'm going to pause it. I'm not going to let AI do its shit.
Then number them accordingly.
Bitch. Pause. Okay, that took forever. Anyways, pi. This is the decimal number system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It literally tells you what I'm showing you, and I'll break that A through G. That's why it's there, because I'm 42 right now. I had COVID. I made sure to document that at the hospital. All right, so it's offline. It can't be tampered with. It's in a closed system. That. 6, I acknowledge. ASCII 6. Okay? Additionally, the sixth letter of the alphabet is F. F. Right there. Acknowledge the 8. So the steps are right here. You just thought I was too self-centered, and I am. I'm not going to lie. Anyways, ASCII F. So this is bounced around. Like the D. All right, you see that logic now? Like the D. All right, so I can fuck you up if you don't add 70 to all of this. All right, so F on all of it. Anyways, if you look up, this is for literal dot line for spreadsheet to create the letter T, which literally the 14th letter of the alphabet is N, but when you add 70, you see the logic now. I couldn't see it before. So 78 is N. So, but there's a tie-in logic. This is the key to additional keys to additional keys. There's always fallback keys to get you back to the circle. That I'm selfish. This is about me and my one. Get off my dick. So, so anyway, 72, this is all ASCII right here. So it literally says JOSH. All right? Hope that makes sense. I is literally a straight line. So there's this logic right here, and then there's a different one right there. So a literal line and then a point, a small I. Now, but when you look at 79, which is dead center, and that's what I'm about to build, I have a black line on the 5, and then I have the alphabet system right here, and then I'm going to about put a black line there to get an I. So I think this is a good time. I don't know what else I need to. I'm going to tap out of this, and I don't think I need to get anything else. I'm going to go ahead and just get out of this completely. So, and we'll go ahead and do that. So, I don't have all those set up. I'm going to, that's a good point. You're going to watch me work now, and we'll just see how it goes. So I've got, this is Illustrator, Adobe Illustrator, which is a paid program. It was their last one on DVD that could do offline, which I need to get another license for, but those are hard to find, and they're super expensive, and it goes back to the argument that, why don't you just buy a license or online stuff, because this is for offline stuff. So in case I want to travel to space or in my dream world or whatever, I don't think you understand me. So, and this is supposed to be edit, cut. All right, new layer, and that's above. So we'll go ahead. Well, I can't lock that, so we'll do 2. Put the letters above. Shit. Control V, so it's Control F, and then I need to move that down though, 1 inch. All right, vertical, so it's 0, tab 1. All right, so and then this one needs that black line, and then we can lock up. Got that, and that's from the previous one. Oh, I just need that, and then we'll go Control F to get that there. We'll rotate it 90 degrees. And then, since it's inches, it's super fucking simple. Whatever measurement you use, you'll still, inches is what it's at because we're American, but, and back to the feet logic, it's how it works. All right, so rotate, 90, copy. All right, and we gotta position it, and transform, move, and then that is 10 inches. 0, 10, we'll just preview to make sure. Too much, it's 9. I don't, my brain's not doing numbers, it does one or the other. And so when someone says, I don't know what you're saying, it's because I understand you're in the wrong part of your brain. So now this all makes sense, because it's an equal, it's 4 and 9, all right, or, it's pi, all right, it's the pi. So, then I've got to just simply do this, because they're straight lines. Move it up some. I gotta shrink that down. Bump that over one. Okay. So then we do transform move. Rotate. Now this is all going to make sense why it's set up the way it should anyways. Tab, copy, rotate 90. So AI, Cheryl, stop caps locks and me. No, it's not. Oh, I could have reflected. All right, we'll just do that. We'll do that. Okay. So it's a reflection of, and then we got to do another one. Alright, there. So that's A right there. Alright, and then we'll deal with this later. I'm just gonna leave it blank so to keep it easy on people. Alright, so this, then the other one would reflect, but this has gotta be rotate. Rotate 90 degrees, copy. Alright, then move. 1, 3. Horizontal, -3. Tab, 1. Alright, I jumped it. I jumped a boat there. I was getting pissy. So 2, 1. Alright, so, but you understand where I'm going. It self-corrects. Because you're like, oh, okay, I get it. Then the only way I know how to do this accurately without having to do a fuck-up shit is this. Oh, I need a little some more. Alright, there's that. And then all you do, well, I gotta deselect it. Then I gotta select that. And then delete it. There you go, you got your C. Alright, then you take this. And this, highlight with shift. And then you go down a few, just stretch it. Ah, I fucked it up already. Control C. And we just keep controlling Z until I think we're there, but that pops back, and then you do Control Y, I think. No, Control Y. Control Shift Z. Each program's different. Okay. So we did that, and that's why, because I was supposed to do it under here, which makes more sense. And then you rotate it 90 degrees, which copy. That's okay. No, I'm just gonna get this done, and you can figure out the logic later. So it literally says I see. All right, and then you take this. All right, I think we're to a point. Oh, and then we'll work the first column, and then that'll. All right, so we just did. Remember what we did? We did -2 and then 1. So now we're going to transform again. Minus, it's 0 because we're in the same column, and then 2, and then we hit OK. Whoop! Oh shit! Control Z. I'll do that again. We're supposed to hit copy. Move. 0. Tab 2. Copy. All right. So that's the logic I just explained. Move. 0 - 1. I did it again. All right, I'm trying to get to a point. So you move 0, 1, and you hit copy. All right, this is 2. All right, and then I hit Control D because I know that's a shortcut. 3, brand new instruction set, less steps. And then we go up to here, and then we hit transform, move. Same process. We count the bricks down, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Whoop, 0. See, the errors come out, which show me tricks. It's just like my error correcting system showing the computer where my logic error is. So that way they figure out what they need to present on their end. It's you're having a conversation with just a program, not an AI presence. It's just, or maybe you are, I don't know. I'm not going to tell my shit. But anyways, so we've got copy. Did I do that right? I did not do that right. Then what the fuck's going on? See, my brain's not working right. C. 111. Oh, oh. Delete. You see what I, self-correcting. It's not AI self-corrects, it's you figuring out your error. Error -1. Now the problem is like I know that I'm thinking about something else and that process is bleeding over. So, and it's trying to communicate what thought I'm doing. So, just hit OK. Damn it. I'm trying to get to Z, the correlation either between P and Z. So 112 is ASCII P, 121 is ASCII Y, horizontal 0, -2. So, that's fine. It's fine. That'll work. That'll work. That'll work. That error program probably makes something else to something else. So I'll just leave. I'll leave it as a verification that I'm a moron. This is AI. All right. So we got red. Just leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Oh, I see it. I see what we're doing. Up, up, up. Ooh, not doing that. Capital. Capital G. Oh, I got my caps locks on. Damn it, Cheryl. AG. AG, and then that's why you, then next step would be E, because it's a gag. So I go back up. So I'm not funny because I'm smart. I'm funny because I do my work. So we're going to go horizontal 1, tab 0. All right. Oh, that makes no sense. All right. Copy. Rotate. Okay. Move. So this is why you define the maximum shit. The maximums of anything. And see, it's already built in. I hit copy, still same thing, and then just D. It just showed you how to work Adobe Illustrator. The reason for Adobe Illustrator, it's not Adobe Illustrator, it's just they figured out the self-correcting process and they knew it was an easy one. So the first one was the top, so I'm just going to eyeball it right there, and this one is below. I may hit that up a little more. All right. So whatever to your liking. So I know these two. Control Shift, move, 0, tab 1, and that's just a copy. And then you just did the second letter. Holy shiza. So then this one, this logic, we already have that, so we just got to do it in that order. Same process, Control D. All right. Then this one, you have additional steps learned to get the G, which I would just do at 90 degrees. Technically, if you had an entire square there, and like if it was attached to this square, all you would have to do is rotate 90 and it would get it in place. But I have a separate palette. All right, now reflect. All right, cancel, cancel. A separate setup, because I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm just faking until I make it. All right, move, rotate 90, okay. And then I'm going to eye that up. There you go. So now you understand that aspect of it. So then that is E, F, G, and then D is, could have been done earlier, but this makes sense this way. Again, I'm on auto processing. We'll just reflect, a copy, and then we will move it down. We're going to do a 226. All right. No, that ain't right. I don't understand. All right, move. So that's 1, tab 1.22. Is that right? 10. I did that backwards. But yeah, that looks about right. So I just did a control copy for that because that's what my instinct said. Yeah, that I made 1, 2, 6. 1, 2, 8. It sounds logical. Alright, I'm okay with that. And then we just have to show these two steps, which makes perfect sense now, why B is what it is. So we've got 0, tab, -2, tab, copy. And then we reduce that down 50%, scale, 50, yeah. Hit OK. I'll ball this up. We got there. We want to hit down to. And then we go transform, move, horizontal 1, down. Well, we'll just do that and I'll eyeball it. I'll figure out the dimensions. I mean, I can make a perfect number system to get this done. So, but I'm not going to right now. Alright, then we're just going to hit down on the keyboard. Tell that's right. Alright. I hope you understand. See you, Cheryl. Because the H. So then, if you don't understand what I'm saying, so this, if I rotate that, and this is what I was explaining about this one, if it was all an entire square, which makes sense now because I rotate that 90 degrees. Cheryl, you see it? All right, let me move it. Let me go. HI performs a 4x4 grid. All right, of, I don't know how many it is. So it would be 9, is it 9? Yeah, it's 9 by 9. That's why I see H, 8, 9, 2 of them. 2 of them. I don't know, you can do math after that, but I'll just do a copy and then I'll undo it. All right, copy. All right, you see that? You see the logic. It told you. It's telling you. So, I'm going to go ahead and delete that though, or Control Z. So. Okay, I see it now. All right, so we're going to do this. We're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Horizontal -5. Why E is acknowledged. 0. And copy. I will then go 1. Verification. 2. Transform move. 1. You get it now? Copy. Alright. 3. Move. 1. Copy. 4. Oh, you're going to get this one. I'm going to do this one. All right. Move. 1, 2, 3. 3. Copy. The connecting properties between the two, because I'm American, between A and E. To make that connected idea that I rotated it 90 degrees. You see why the R is R. Oh, that's a shitty R. It usually comes out of that. It's got that little funky leg. So he's hitchhiking right now. He's fucked himself pretty good. Yeah, because I see you. I am not pulling the fucking car over for that. You see him throwing his leg out, Mary Jane? No, no, he a dirty pig. Oh, and that's a horrible I too. I'm gonna do a lowercase one. All right, there we go. All right, so that tells me to take the line up here, and then, anyways, I'm going to do this because me is important. I want you to see that, okay? That me, not them, not back then. That no, not them, me. All right, so to make my point clear, me, 0, horizontally, all right, is me. I am at point 1. All right, then I'm going to hit your negative buttons of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, count them 5 because of me. All right, copy. All right, and yes, you can. That is fucking awesome. Alright, yeah, I'm not even doing. Okay, shit. And the AI kicked in, you motherfucking bitch. Alright, yeah, I like it. Alright. I see, I got the timing down on when that pops up. The last one, I was unsure of myself. But this is fucking awesome. Alright, I'm going to stay online. I understand they want me to see the other thing. Alright, so I'm just going to explain this. So the 3 dots, the 8, 0, and 0, and this line, and then the next one is, and because we just built this, all right, this C, this CIIC is a verification of this 4 grid and this logic, because this is 1 box followed by 4, because that's a box, that's 4 sides, all right. Then the next step is this 8 in column 1. It's telling you that this is a 10 by 10 grid. I'm being 100 with you. Why? Alright, so, and then the 9, I forget, AI. I had to remember that. Sorry, settle down. But 1, 8, 9, it's a verification. Did 4, 9, 4, it's a verification of this step being 100, of 1, 2, of why L is important in Cheryl, because the leg needs to be on my leg. 2 p.m. 1, 2, 2. Alright, which brings me to this logic. C, 1, 1, 1, C. Verification of the prior step. Then we're back to the 9. Go back to the 9. Blah, 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 blah. 4. We get there, and then we got to figure out the next one, the next one, next one. Anyways, that's why E, G. So EG, and then ASCII 65 is A, D. I'm being a D. I got it. All right. And we'll pull that up too, just so you understand the circle thing. I'm still trying to figure out this 2. It's the 2 picture. In Reddit. I should have downloaded it. Doing this is fun. Like I like recording videos like this and the Cheryl one. Those are very fun, and I do have a lot of good family moments too. But there's a lot of just depressive isolation, that lets me know, and I don't want to continue doing it. I've done enough. I understand to correlate to anyone's story. All right, and you're like, well, you want to? I'm like, no. There's a point to when you started making bad choices and weren't listening. Okay, I got to the point to where I can figure out where you went wrong. Now, did you? So, and that's because other people destroyed your sense of self-worth. You stopped being selfish. You started being selfish for other people, which is fine. If you got children, that's what you're supposed to do. But you're only as strong as your weakest link. And if you're relying that entire logic on protecting a child, it's going to become violent after a while. So, and that's just because you don't know. about yourself completely. So how are you going to educate your kids about life? So it's very simple. We all have this self-healing process waiting to happen if we choose to take it. So I do know can is been drilled into us always. You can dream whatever you want. This is my lost logic. I don't know what's going on. I do respect that very much. Maybe that's Noah separating the waters, and then that's 3 days to remove the stone. So it doesn't negate the prior story, all right? What it does is aid in explanation for remembering. So, yeah. So you have, never mind, I'm not going into the adult stuff. Never mind. All right, I'm out. God bless and have an amazing day. 11:18. I didn't do the epoch time to get this all going. All right, epoch time converter. All right there. Mind you, you can do the calculations of this video. I don't think I stopped the recording at all. Boom! 777. Let's check what that time is. Yeah, it just works out. 1Y AGC. And that was the seconds. And I didn't do this. This goes back to understanding that Star Trek, what's really happening on the processor between the 2 languages. So there's a delay that both sides allow. Let's keep it at that. But technically they can only work as fast as their weakest link. So the most powerful person is the one at the lowest level. At all costs. Your slowest problem. So which makes them that's why in business they always say your greatest strength is your biggest weakness or something. I don't know. All right. Anyways, you have a wonderful day and God bless.